Hello, out there, fellow drone pilots and drone enthusiasts, and back here with another episode of Ron Talk here. And we're talking about the DJI Mini 3 Pro again today. And there's so much, new rumors, leaks, and information that drops almost by the hour now that we're getting close to the official release date. That I just want to make these little videos so I don't have to make some big long production, whatever. Because again, if you don't get this information out quickly, it's old hat and something new comes out. But again, before you watch this video, I'm giving you just again, I will repeat, these are leaks, rumors. None of this is certified from DJI themselves. So proceed, at your own risk here if you watch the rest of this video here. So real quick, we're not going to make this a long one today. My good buddy Osita he sent a tweet out a couple hours ago. This is Wednesday. Never know the date. Wednesday, May 4th. So he tweeted this out a couple hours ago. He first of all, he put out like a little screenshot, and then he put a translation out because the screenshot was in Chinese, and my Chinese and Mandarin's not what it used to be here. But here's basically what he was saying, that we will see the teaser video for the Mini 3, the official DJI teaser video, tomorrow, May 5th at the 2100 hours. So I'm assuming that will be 9 p.m. in the East Coast of the U.S. Again, I'm assuming that. And the second piece of information that they will announce and pre-order. They officially announced and pre-order the drone on May 10th, also at 2100 hours. And again, just assuming that's East Coast of the United States time. And then the third leg of the information is it will be available and will start shipping on May 17th. So that last one, available and shipping, I guess that means that if you pre-order from DJI, that's the day that it will leave, wherever it's leaving from. So if you pre-order it, I from that, I don't know if you will actually get it on the 17th, or that's the day the shipping process will start. So if you order from DJI, I'll just take a guess from the last couple drones. If you pre-order, you would get it 2 or 3 days after the 17th, depending how close you live to a facility that would be shipping it. And if Best Buy does indeed have those drones on the shelf, you could just maybe you walk into your local Best Buy and pick one up that day. And of course, I don't know how fast they'll sell, so maybe they'll have a kind of a pre-order and hold, so you can pre-order and just go in and pick up at your local store rather than wait for shipping. Which again, I'm sure Best Buy shipping will be the same thing. It'll be 2 or 3 days after the 17th, depending on where you live. And all that stuff I just told you is just me assuming based on past DJI releases from drones. So that I can speculate all I want about all that stuff, but I've said all about I need to say on that. So we will see if the first we'll see the first shoe drops tomorrow with that teaser video probably hitting at least DJI's website, DJI.com, and probably their official YouTube channel also. So again, that's a little over 24 hours from now. So if that happens, then probably the rest of it will fall in order too. So okay, that's about that. Came from Osita just today. So let me quick switch over to my other information. This came from Jasper Allen's, yesterday. He posted a lot of really good, high resolution spec sheet of all the specs, for the DJI Mini 3 Pro, and a lot of the stuff we had, already known. There was a few things in there I think that we didn't kind of know before. I mean, it looks like it's going to have the same satellites as the Mavic 3, so let's hope that they get that big firmware update out there that could solve the GPS, the slow GPS issue before the thing ships on the 17th. But and you know, I'm not going to roll down all the specs because you've probably all seen that spec sheet now, and most of them were known before. But here's what I want to talk about: some new information that we kind of saw. And I've seen one piece of information here before, but I hadn't seen it lately. It looks like they will indeed have a ND filter set available. It will not come in the Flymore kit, but and the price is like 52.60 in euros. I don't know what that translates over to US pricing, but it will be a DJI Mini 3 Pro ND filter set. You will get a 16, a 64, and a 256. So similar to the ND filter kit that came with the DJI. I think they were still saying it Mavic Air 2. And it seemed like kind of an odd kit because you were thinking, what do I do with that 256 thing? Am I going to specialize in what do you call a slow shutter photography? But it makes kind of more sense for this Mini 3 Pro because it will have an extremely wide open aperture of 1.7. So that 16 ND filter may not be enough for you. Most of the time you can get by with that 16 for most daylight situations, but you may actually need that 64 ND filter in there most of the time, so that not only to control your shutter speed during bright daylight hours, but also to keep from being overexposed a lot during said bright daylight sunlight and so on. So they said it may be a better kit for this drone than the Air 2 that was first released in 256. You can use that one in case you're gonna do an orbit around the sun. Just joking there, folks. Okay, and moving on to the second thing here. For the first time I've seen leaks on the Mini 3 Pro, there will be a wide angle lens attachment for I'm guessing similar to what you can get for the Mavic 3, where you can just kind of put it on top of the the existing lens, or maybe even screw like a front part off. I don't know the fine details of how you apply your filters to the Mini 3 Pro yet, but however you apply the filters is probably how you apply this wide angle lens. We don't have specs on the wide angle lens. I don't know how wide the field of view will actually be with this, but I'm sure it's it's going to be enough to make it worthwhile, or nobody's going to buy it. So if you like that nice real wide angle, I don't know if this will be available on day one. I do not see on the price list here. I did not see pricing for it. So I know the kit for the Mavic 3 is, I think, roughly $175 US. So I imagine this one will not be as expensive as that, but we'll ballpark it around $100. If you want to just throw a number out there. I'll say it's $99.99. But we'll see. Especially when they do their official release on the 10th, and hopefully everything will be, all the available accessories will be known that day, and the pricing and the date they will be available also. And also in Jasper's stuff yesterday, he's also released the pricing, the DJI Care Refresh kits for the Mini 3. The 2-year refresh plan was 200 euros, and the 1 year was like about 92 euros. So again, I don't know all my translations over to US dollars, but I can tell you they're going to be more money than the Mini 2's Care Refresh plan. Maybe not as much as the Mavic 3's, but they will definitely be a big price hike up from what I think the Mini 2 DJI Care Refresh 1 year was maybe $50 or right in that ballpark. So this will be a little bit jump in price, which is to be expected since the drone costs twice as much as the Mini 2 did. So this is not unexpected. So that kind of catches me up on some of the things that are out there that not everybody talks about. And these Ron talks, I try not to go on and on about the stuff that everybody says about, you know, the Mini 3. Some of the stuff is just, you know, you just hear it so much. You know, I do want to say that, you know, it appears, you know, they mentioned a video that has 4K, 2.7K, and full HD, but it doesn't tell us any of the frame rates for that. We know that you can go up to 4K 60 on the video. We've seen that many times. I said we know from the leaks and rumors. So, but we don't know if the lower video resolutions offer even higher frame rates. Like we don't know if there's a, you know, a 1080p 256 or, you know, FPS or not, you know. So and it has all the quick shot modes that we're used to: drone, rocket, circle, spiral, asteroid, boomerang. What it doesn't mention there is master shots, which was first introduced with the from the Air 2S, and also is available on the Mavic 3. I don't see that on the you know, on the specs here. So we will wait to see if that is in there and just not mentioned here. So yeah, I'm kind of just, you know, going on. I mean, we talked about this already, the 4,000 meter maximum flight height. Again, I've confirmed with my friend Sean Oz that that's, you know, very good to have if you live in a mountainous area like he does. We speculated that too already. So yeah. I think everything else here has been covered pretty much, so I'm not going to go on here. But if you haven't seen if you want to know kind of, you know, hit the high notes on this, just check the spec sheet that Jasper put out. And the thing here, what we don't know is everybody, you know, when I put these videos, a lot of comments are about the controller. Does it have HDMI out? Will it work with the Mavic 3 or any other drones? And that's the one thing that we're not getting leaks about is, you know, the controller as far as these questions. Another thing, what's the nits on the screen? So these things have been, you know, kind of unanswered, and a lot of people are hoping that they will leak out, you know, before the end of the middle of the week now, before the end of this week, and hopefully, but we do not know that for sure. And I'm sure, you know, when we see the teaser video, I'm sure we will see the DJI RCs are calling it in leaks and rumors, but I don't know if they'll mention any specs as far as that's concerned either. So again, the controllers of a great interest to many folks that own other DJI drones. So yeah, that will be it's almost as much talk about that as it is a drone. So okay, well, I've kind of hit all the high notes here that I wanted to mention today. So thanks, you know, for making this Rod Talk kind of successful little kind of mini series of videos on my channel. I mean, you know, kind of, I mean, when I get the Mini 3 in my hands, I'll go back to some more full-fledged, you know, videos where I'm doing, you know, unboxings and setups and first flights and test flights and video, you know, quality tests and, you know, all the stuff, you know, I do when I get a new drone. So some tips and tricks and, you know, best settings and all that. That's all coming, you know, whenever this drone finally arrives. So hopefully that will be, again, the date for ship and release is 17th. So hopefully I have the drone, you know, no later than May 20th. Or if I decide if I can do a Best Buy thing where I sneak over the Best Buy, maybe I can actually pick it up on the 17th. And I'm sure, you know, I don't know what the date will be where all the people that have the, you know, all the testers, all the big channels that have the drone already, whether they'll be able to drop their videos on the 10th or whether they'll have to wait until the 17th. I don't know, but I'm guessing, you know, after that announcement, you know, about, you know, 2,100 hours or 2,100 and a half, I'm guessing YouTube would be flooded with Mini 3 videos from the testers and influencers. Just my guess, but I'm sure we'll know all the details about the RC Pro. I mean the DJI RC and all those unanswered questions that night. So I see my, it's getting to be spring. Still feels like almost a little bit like winter here at the Jersey Shore, but the plants and flowers think it's spring, so they're growing. So I got a landscaper out here. It's always a landscaper mowing around here. So I'm going to end this because you're probably starting to hear the buzz from outdoors. So that's all I got for you today. I hope this information, was useful to you in any way. So if it was, give me the old thumbs up there and subscribe to the channel. If you really like this content, I've got a PayPal link in it where you can buy me, a cup of coffee, and even coffee's going up nowadays. Or I should say, you can throw me a few shekels to put in the gas tank to roll out to Best Buy to pick this thing up so I can start the review process here. So again, have a great day, folks, and and be safe out there, and fly what you got.